Okay, let's get it out of the way. Pheonix is not the best agent you can pick on Breeze, but can you make something out of him on this map? Oh boy, definitely. But you need to know the lineups, and so here they are. 7 lineups that will help you rock on Breeze with Pheonix. Enjoy. If you have watched our other Valorant lineup videos, you know that we always start with attacking lineups, and it will be no different this time around. We will begin with the Molly to take out that annoying camper in the left corner. If someone from your team is watching the spike site from the cave, it will almost always result in an easy frag, as this is a fairly popular position to cover by defenders. Next up, we have a pretty lovely wall that will help your team get into the spike site quickly from mid. This is actually a fairly popular wall lineup for Pheonix, to the point where it was performed at this year's Valorant Champions in a Team Liquid versus LitKidBeats match. What is great about this wall is that it can cut vision for an enemy sniper at the defender's spawn. Plus, if no one is covering the on-site area, you can quickly plant the spike and chill with your team. Let's move on to the B site for a moment, with a juicy post-plant molly to prevent your spike from being defused. It is essential to know this molly because anytime you find yourself in a 1v1 or 1v2 situation with the spike planted on the B site, you'll need it. It is super easy to perform and can buy you some time in hard situations, especially if you can't get any help from your controllers. However, it is harder than it seems, so be sure to practice it before jamming into your ranked games. Before we move on to the defending lineups, let us remind you that we also covered Breeze lineups for other agents. These are Viper, Fade, Sova, KO, Cypher, Raze, Killjoy, Brimstone, and Yoru. Yep, that's a lot of content, so what are you waiting for? Check it out. Okay fellas, back to the lineups. To start with the defending theme, we will go for the molly you can throw straight onto the ultimate orb in A shop. We would advise you to use it anytime you hear someone in the A shop picking up the ultimate orb, and then cast a flashbang and peek to see if you can pick up some frags in A cave. Let's go back to the Blaze lineups for a minute. If you cover A cave but want to peek at the doors without dying, you might want to try using this wall. As a duelist, you want to peek a lot if nothing is happening in your area, but there can still be a sniper watching from A cave, so this wall makes it safe for you to rotate. The lineup will completely cut you off from A cave, so you can just cast a flashbang, peek at the doors, and perhaps grab a frag or two. To end this video, we will have 2 lineups for defending B site as Pheonix. The first one will be a hot hands molly that lands perfectly on the ultimate orb in B main. One thing about this lineup is that it is excellent during pistol rounds, where every damage point matters. However, one thing to note is that peeking after this molly might be a bit dangerous, so always think about casting a flashbang before doing that. And lastly, we prepared a molly that works just perfectly if you want to stop a rush from B main. Now, the previous one is also decent for it, but this is much better and safer. You throw it from the back of the spike site, which makes it even safer than the last lineup. Even though it doesn't land perfectly on the ultimate orb, it will buy your team some extra time for rotation, while you can peek and crossfire with your other teammates after the molly goes off. Okay, those were the 7 lineups we would recommend you to learn on Breeze if you plan on playing Pheonix there. If you are into playing the fancy boy from UK, be sure to check out our other lineup videos for other maps, as well as the video dedicated to his lore story. Don't forget to also look at our website for lots of similar in-depth Valorant content. It's TheGlobalGaming.com. See you next time, folks. Bye-bye.